Saudi Krab, it's Tuesday, April 10th. I'm JP Mestanza, and this is Phuket Extra, where we bring you the news you need to know. Police are looking for a man so far only known as On, who is suspected of having gunned down 3 members of a family at their home just south of Phuket Town last night. A neighbor told police that they saw one of the victims, 42-year-old Somchai Kieng Chang, arrive at his home in a housing estate off Chao Phraya West Road, and at about 11:30 p.m., 7 gunshots rang out. Somchai had been shot once in the neck, while his 43-year-old wife, Urarat, was hit 3 times, including in the lower back and arm, and their 20-year-old son, Tanawat, was shot twice, once in the leg and then in the lower back. All 3 were rushed to Vashira Phuket Hospital, where they currently remain. Police are now working with authorities in Phang Nga province, believing that the suspect has fled to the mainland to avoid arrest. An investigation into a motive and more is currently underway. And 8 alcohol-free zones will be set up for celebrating Songkran this Friday, April 13th, according to officials, as they remind you that the immigration and district offices will close along with all main bank branches, although some banks in shopping malls will remain open. In Patong, the safe water play zones will be set up at Bangla Road and at Loma Park, while in Phuket Town, the zones will be at Sapanhin Park as well as Limelight Avenue Shopping Mall on Dibuk Road. Over in Chalong, Soitayed Fitness and Martial Arts Road will be the center for Songkran activities over there, while in Kata, officials are setting it all up on Kata Beach Road. And in the north, Surin Beach will be the center for festivities in Chengtele, while the historical park will be set up for Tepkasatri area. In boosting up stocks of blood for victims of accidents that could occur during the 4-day public holiday, from the 13th to the 16th, the Phuket Regional Blood Center is calling for volunteer blood donations, which you can do at the address below any day this week. Check out thephuket.news.com for full details. With new regulations to shore up illegal, unreported, and unregulated fishing going into effect this week, boat operators in Krabi and Satun in the south of Thailand are now going on strike to lobby against the government's efforts. The new rules were set up in response to threats from the European Union to discontinue importing processed seafood from Thailand into the continent if the kingdom failed to adequately address the issue of unregulated and illegal fishing. And it comes just as the EU officials are in the country to survey how the government is tackling the problem. In response, over 1,000 fishing boats in South Thailand headed to Patani Pier in a show of solidarity against the new rules, saying it's all a burden. The new rules include measures like requiring all fishermen to wear life jackets while on the boats, and employers copying and sending payroll slips to officials. While Deputy Prime Minister Prawit Wongsuwan brushed off the strike, he did say that representatives from fishery operators will meet with government officials today to address the issue. Phuket Extra will be right back after this, so sit tight.
Thailand's premier SSI Diamond Dive Centre. Visit us in Geelong or on c-bees.com. Seabees Diving. Adventure in good hands.
Patong's favorite steakhouse for the past 20 years. For more, find Sam's Steaks and Grill on Facebook. When you think of steaks, think Sam's.
Welcome back to Phuket Extra. Despite new measures put in place to prevent this sort of thing from happening again, another 6 people lost their lives late on Sunday night after a double-decker bus crashed off a highway in Tak province. It took place at about 10 p.m. on Sunday night as the bus, which was carrying 52 people in total, mostly Myanmar natives, it ran off the highway, smashing into a roadside guard railing and into a ditch where it overturned. 6 people were killed in the incident, while 17 others were seriously injured in the incident, which took place just 5 kilometers where 20 other Myanmar workers died in a horrific fire inside a double-decker bus less than 2 weeks ago. The driver of the bus told police that the brakes were not enough to slow the bus down, and the crash comes just as the Transport Ministry introduced a few new measures to make it safe for bus passengers traveling during the Songkran holidays. Automation and robotics is threatening the livelihoods of over 3 million workers in Thailand this coming decade. That's according to the latest from the Bank of Thailand. The central bank is forecasting that initially, automation will affect those in the industrial sector, especially people in the manufacturing and cashiers. According to an economist at the central bank, Nontanid Tongsiri, Thailand's education system in the past 15 years has not done enough to produce workers in high-demand positions like engineers, technicians, and computer programmers. For more, visit thephuket.news.com. Thanks for checking out Phuket Extra today. We'll be back tomorrow with more news. Until then, stay classy, Phuket.